Hi there, Annalena here, back with another video. I hope this message reaches you well. I want to say something about Pachamama, about Mother Earth, about this planet. This planet I call my mama. I call her Pachamama, which is the word they use in Peru. I've been to Peru 3 times. I love her with my heart and my soul. She's in every cell of my being. She's my mother. She's everyone's mother. She's every living being on this planet has the same mother. We all have the same mother. She's a Pachamama. She's a mama, you know. She's a mama. She's a mother. And I'm talking so enthusiastically about her because she's so beautiful. She provides us with what we need every day. How we treat her is how we treat ourselves. How we feel about her is how we feel about ourselves. Everything is connected to our mother. Everything. We are our mother. She's us. How we treat her is how we treat ourselves. We have lost the connection. So many of us, we have lost the connection to our mother, and this connection is just so important for our well-being on this planet and everyone's well-being and the generations that will come after us. So how did I get to this point where I just absolutely feel in love, full of passion? You know, I just tasted a plum growing outside where I live, and it just tasted like, it was so good. Oh, it was so sweet, and oh, wow, it was just, it tasted so good. It was a gift from my mother, my mama. So when we were kids, we were 4 siblings, and we'd come home, and if our mom was not around or in the kitchen where she would usually be feeding the cat, the dog, and 4 kids and preparing dinner, and we'd come home from school, and the first thing we needed to know was where was our mother. So we'd go, Mama, which is like the Norwegian word for mother. Mama. So anyway, she's our mother. This beautiful planet, and every single living being is our relation. So a few years back, I was invited into a ceremony, or I was sort of, yeah, I was at a ceremony, and there was a Maori shaman, a medicine woman there, and she just asked me to come forward, and we were standing, a group of people, by a creek, and she'd actually make a ceremony from my belly button with a red thread going from my belly button down into the water, into the creek. Um, and then she said, this woman has just been adopted by Mother Nature. I was just like, what? Huh? And back then, I I just thought, these people, they see things we don't see. But today, as I sit here and I make this video, and I'm just feeling so much passion for this planet and for the people on this planet and for everyone working to creating a better world for our children, it all makes sense. And before that, this is back in 2010, I was on a vision quest. And before that, I uh, had 6 months of preparation where I did a lot of fasting, and I drank very little water. And at the very end, I almost did 10 days without. I did 10 days without food and with very little water as well. So I know what it feels like to have absolutely no strength in your body because you lack food and water. And this is not what we are going to create for our future generations. It is not. There is enough for everyone. We just need to look at the number of people. Birth control in the places of this planet where they do not have access to that information. We need it. I just watched Sadhguru, and I'm sorry to say I believe every word he's saying about the predictions of the future. So we'll do something about it. We will. And I'm doing something about it right now because I feel passionate about it. Anyway, um, so when I was on my vision quest, I know my body knows what it feels like to have no food and no water. I'm not the only body on this planet who knows that. We are quite a few. Um, and we don't want that for our children. And we all know that this has happened on this planet and still happening some places. But we can stop that from happening. There is absolutely nothing stopping us from creating a beautiful planet except for people who are absolutely blind to these things and are still run by greed and selfishness. The worst kind are, of course, the psychopaths because they have absolutely no empathy, no compassion. They can no longer run this planet. They can no longer run our world. So I'm just here to share my love and my joy for everything that this planet provides for us. She's like, I love her with all my being. I love her. I absolutely adore her. I'm crazy about her. I totally and absolutely 100% totally in love with this planet. And you can tell by the way I am sharing this with you that I mean every single word that I'm saying. And I'm just about to prepare a lovely meal for a friend of mine and myself. And it's nutritious and it's salad and it's some vegetables and it's dark. It's meat. Some people don't eat meat, and that's fine. So I'm just in the process of preparing that. So and I try to be mindful when I eat. I forget it every now and then, but just to taste taste the food. You know, the more awake we are, the more able we are to taste, really taste the food. So, yeah, I've been through. I'll say back in just 2 weeks before my dad passed, I was in a terrible state. I was feeling good before that, but that week, 2 weeks before he passed, I was just feeling. I thought I was going to die. I thought my time had come, literally. And there was no drama about it. It's my time to go. I love my children. I love my little grandchild. They know that. They will always know that. But I've done what I came here to do, and it's my time. And I was talking to Jesus, and I just said, I'm ready. I'm ready to be with you now. Um, just it's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is perfectly okay. And I I was not afraid at all. Uh, and he'd sit on my bedside, and he'd hold my hand, and and he said, "It's a choice that you make." And that was a turning point. That experience, it was a preparation to journey with my daddy to the other side. I was ready then after that. And it was a turning point. And you can tell from some of my previous videos anyway that I am a lot more feeling a lot more vitality right now. Anyway, some of the things that I talk about in this video, I write about them in my newest novel, which is this one. It's called Anna Veronica, and I'll leave the link to the web page where there are links to where you can get the novel if you're interested in reading it. But it's been actually 9 months where I've been thinking, whatever you do, don't read it, don't read the novel. And it's out in Danish as well, and the Norwegian version will probably be out in 2022 if I live to tell. And actually now I actually think that I will live to tell even more stories. So it's on the Danish libraries, which is quite fun because I think only around 20% of all newly published books are accepted by the libraries. So I'm really happy about that. And I also mentioned in the previous video, I think, that the audiobook is coming hopefully soon in English. So, and of course, this book describes some of my life these past 8 years, and it has not been funny at times. But I'm still here, and I'm smiling, and I'm laughing, and I've been doing so a lot these past 8 years, and I'm here now, just pouring my heart out to this planet and every living being on this planet, and who we are as human beings and who we can be as human beings to protect. To protect. It is a man's sacred mission on this planet to protect. As women, we'll take you to God. We will, if you want to, but it's not an easy process. So this book, which is called Anna Veronica, it starts with the Corona crisis. It starts with the Corona crisis. This book is so close to my own story. It's very close to my own story. It's true. It's true. You know, most of it is true. Of course, the links to my first novel, which is more fiction. The themes are the same as in my own life, but the story of Olava, which is Anna Veronica's grandmother, is more fiction. But the themes come from my own life. And so many people who have read Olava, they said, this could be my story too. Of course. We all go through the same shit in life. We all do. Most of us anyway. Some of us go through a little bit more shit than others. Anyway. So it starts with the Corona crisis. And Anna Veronica is working in a high school. She's got one class, and her body is just completely ruined by stress, and so she ends up just praying and praying and praying and praying and praying for release, and it's not the first time. And then I was watching the film Blood Diamond. I don't know if you've seen it. It's with Leonardo DiCaprio. And it's from an African country. Now I think that might be Kenya, but I'm not quite sure. But anyway, um, it's about it's a film about uh, diamonds being extracted from the earth and child labor and wars and innocent people being killed because of these diamonds, because it's a big industry, lots and lots of money, ruthless people behind it. It links it to a European country. I'm not sure if it was the Netherlands, but anyway, about jewelers dealing with this these diamonds and being involved in that kind of trade. And and when I watched that film, I realized I had a diamond brooch. Do you say that? Needle, diamond needle from my aunt who died when she was 50. It's almost 50 years ago. And if I remember correctly, there were 8 little diamonds on that needle. And this was because of this film, they actually uh, became aware of where diamonds could actually come from. But this was before this needle was made. So there I was in my own personal life. I was the owner of a needle, diamond needle, um, which was worth $1,100 because I tried to sell it a few years before that because I was out of money. So I needed the money, but I couldn't sell it. And um, and I realized these diamonds could actually come from a war zone where children were used as soldiers in that war and were stolen from their families. So I wasn't sure, of course, but I used my intuition. I don't do these things because I'm a hero, because I'm not. But I used my intuition, and the needle went back to Pachamama. The needle went back to Mother Earth by a stone, and nobody else knows where it is but me, and it will stay in the ground as long as I'm here anyway. Mm, so, because who am I to carry the energy of that? It goes back to the mother, goes back to mother. All the heavy energy goes that we carry as humans. Go give it back to the mother so that she can transform it. Those diamonds came from mother, and those diamonds went back to mother. And to me, it was just the most natural thing in the world. I know there are people out there who will think that this woman is bonkers, but I'm not. I'm just connected to my mother. I wasn't always, and I'm learning every day to be connected to mama, to my mama, to our mama. Are we going to fight about her or are we going to share her? How do we want our future generations to feel about her? So, these were my words today. Take care out there. I hope you enjoy every moment with this beautiful planet Earth that we all share. See you.